Greetings travelers, how are you doing? In this video I'm going to take a quick look at how successful the most recent micro adjustments to Arena have been, and we'll have a look at the way in which Blizzard tried to balance the new Arena classes because it's a little bit different from usual. I believe the data HearthstoneReplay.net uses is over a period of 48 hours, which means that now, 2 days later, we can look at the data and see how successful the micro adjustments have been. Please be aware that this data will still change, since the Dragon Ball Poacher, who is still around, shame on you Blizzard, will have a small influence. Also, metas change and people getting used to the new balance should have a small influence on the numbers. So let's have a look. Blizzard told us they would nerf Druid, Hunter and Paladin, whilst buffing Priest, Rogue, Shaman and Warlock. They did not plan on touching Mage and Warrior. So this is the list of win rates in Arena at the moment, and Warrior is right at the top for now, albeit with only 51.9%. And that is the most impressive number in this list. Look at these percentages. The highest class has less than 4% more win rate than the lowest class. That's really good. And then we're talking about the extremes. Like 6 out of 9 classes are within only a 1% margin of 50%. I am truly impressed, and if Blizzard did not screw this up with the poacher bug, this might have gone down in history as one of the best micro adjusts ever. I found out about this fact through a post in the Arena subreddit by a content creator called Kolst. Here is the post, and he did do his research. I did a quick fact check to make sure, and his statements are largely correct. He looked at the appearance rate of one of the most important neutral cards, the Twin Tyrant. He states that before the micro adjusts, the appearance rate of Twin Tyrant was around 38%. Now, for weak classes like Priest, for example, that's risen to a whopping 48%, whilst the previously most successful classes see a significant drop in the appearance rate of Tyrants. Hunters, for example, only had a 28% appearance rate, while Paladins only find it 31% of the time. According to Kolst, these adjustments also go for other top neutral dragons like the Big Old Whelp and the Evasive Draconid. This does confirm my suspicion that the numbers are being influenced, a bit at least, by the presence of the Dragon Ball Poacher. Weak classes got buffed to get more strong dragons, so they might still be kept down by the presence of the Poacher. Once Blizzard fixes that after the weekend, numbers will shift a bit more, but not as extremely as they have done over the past few days. Kolst goes on to state that he believes that a lot of the most common class cards look to not have changed very much, if at all. He quotes Swipe, for example, which is still in a ludicrously high 61% of all Druid decks, and every Explorer is around 45 to 50% of the decks, which are quite high numbers. But if we scroll down, we have the user Tachidub, who is also an Arena specialist, state Primordial Explorer sees a large decrease, Swipe did decrease, and so did Emerald Explorer. He assumes they just adjust cards with the highest deck win rates down for the powerful classes and increase those cards for the weaker classes, assuming he means regardless of whether they are class cards or neutral cards. And even though I didn't manage to confirm his statements, I am inclined to believe it just because it sounds logical. Why would they only adjust neutral cards? It seems silly. But all in all, Blizzard seems to have struck a really nice balance between adjusting neutral and class cards. If you want more exact data, you can go to HearthstoneReplay.net yourself and click on the Arena tab. You can go to HearthstoneReplay.hsreplay.net, and then if you click here on the Arena button, you will see all the win rates, and you can click on a specific class to see their card popularity and even search for them or sort them for whatever you're looking for. So yeah, go play around with that, have a look, it's really interesting. All in all, it looks like Blizzard did a really good job of balancing the classes, and every class is almost equally viable to play right now. The downside is the bug. A lot of people are still waiting for the poacher to be gone before they jump back into the arena. But if you can handle a little bit of soul-crushing RNG, this is a great time to dust off your gladiatorial gear and step back into the arena. I will see you there. Peace out.